vaginal discharge is normal. It is normal. It is normal. Now, when you got green or yellow vaginal discharge, no, that's not normal.
Did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle. Living life like a beginning. This is only the beginning.
Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. My name is Costa and welcome back to my channel. Yeah. So in today's video, you guys, in today's video, we're going to be touching on a touchy subject all about bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, odor, the whole nine. So buckle up, get your pen and pad out, sit down, get you some popcorn, let's get into it, okay? I am a master prepared registered nurse. That just means that I have a master's degree in nursing. I have background in the health department, so I know tons about all of these issues. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that a lot of women have dealt with in their life, whether it has been acutely, meaning 1 or 2 episodes, or whether it's chronic, like something they deal with on an everyday basis. So of course, these issues can be very embarrassing. Most people keep it on the hush-hush. You don't hear a lot of people talking about them because it's very embarrassing, you know, for a lot of people. It could be genetic, it could be sexual habits, it could be hygiene habits. So we're just going to talk about all those issues today in this video. Let's start off with saying that vaginal discharge is normal. It is normal. It is normal. Now, when you got green or yellow vaginal discharge, no, that's not normal. You got vaginal discharge that got like a fishy odor to it, no, that's not normal. But for the most part, vaginal discharge is normal, and we need to stop, you know, making people feel bad because they have vaginal discharge. Okay. The reason why vaginal discharge is so normal is because the vagina, or the V, our friend the V, the queen V, the queen V is a self-cleansing organ. You tend to have more discharge during ovulation, or around ovulation time, or after sex, or before or after your menstrual. So those are the reasons why you may have increased discharge. So let's get into the meat of this video. What is bacterial vaginosis? Bacterial vaginosis is an infection of the vagina that happens when there is a change in the normal balance of bacteria there. So meaning there's more bad bacteria than good bacteria in your vagina, in your queen V, in the flora. So bacterial flora is more bad than good. What is a yeast infection? A yeast infection is a fungal infection that causes irritation, discharge, and intense itching of the vagina and the vulva. So these are very common infections, you guys. I just don't like when people make other people feel less than thou when they deal with these type of issues. You know, it just irks my nerves. When I hear other people judging others for infections that they may have, it just does something to me. It does something to me. I don't like it. It's BV and yeast infections, STIs. What is the STI? STI is sexually transmitted infection, and no, they are not sexually transmitted infections. Can doing the hanky pank cause BV and yeast infection? Yes, because the sperm, the swimmers, so like the swimmers that the male has can be a different pH than the queen V, which can throw off the pH balance. And as far as yeast, the penis can actually carry yeast on the outside. So yes, being sexually active and coming into contact with those things can cause a bacterial vaginosis or a yeast infection, but they are not sexually transmitted infections. Some symptoms of BV are itching, fishy, foul odor, clear watery discharge. Some symptoms of yeast infection: itchy, white, clumpy, chunky, white discharge, kind of reminding you of like cottage cheese or something. Redness, irritation. It is very itchy. Like you having a yeast infection, you'll know. Like you're itching. So what are some causes of BV? Douching, baths, scenting anything, soaps, tampons, pads, lotions, fragrances, sprays, anything of that sort, sex. These are some of the things that can cause BV. Some of the things that can cause yeast infections are antibiotics. So medications can cause a yeast infection. So, you know, for example, you go in you go and take an antibiotic for bacterial vaginosis when you go to the doctor. Well, that may help with your BV, but then it may cause you to have a yeast infection. So you just have to, you know, be mindful about those antibiotics. Pregnancy, I have known for a lot of pregnant ladies to get yeast infections. Having diabetes, it's that sugar, you know, that extra sugar. So sugar can cause, you know, all those carbs and sodas, sugars and sodas. Weak immune systems. Normal changes in the hormone level, like during your menstrual. Tight underwear that are not cotton. The queen bee needs to breathe. Okay? Okay. Why do some people have recurrent BV infections? I used to work at the health department, so I know a lot about bacterial vaginosis. So it's easy for somebody to say, oh, well, just go get you an antibiotic, or just stop drinking soda, or make sure you use protection, or, you know, stuff like, it's easy for people to give you solutions to stuff they have no idea what is going on. A lot of people have chronic bacterial vaginosis. It doesn't matter that they, one, take the antibiotics. It doesn't matter, because once that antibiotic is out that system, here we go again. It doesn't matter that they're taking baths 2 and 3 times a day, because once that discharge comes out, it smells like fish. So you gotta take another bath. It doesn't matter. It's kind of like you're covering it up. No, I mean, you know, we're gonna get down to what you can do to help alleviate bacterial vaginosis, but y'all really need to understand that some people have chronic bacterial vaginosis and they don't know what the hell to do. You know what I'm saying? It's always there. And even if you can't smell it, when they go to use the bathroom or whatever, it is some type of smell. It may not be like a strong, fishy odor smell, but it may be some type of smell that they know, okay, this ain't right. So y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Like, people need to really chill on the whole, you need to take a bath. You need better hygiene. No, this is a judge-free zone, okay? Because, like I said, I've worked at the health department and I know it's women out here with chronic BV, okay? Okay. So why do some people have recurrent bacterial vaginosis? So there's a such thing called a biofilm. One or more bacteria have made a biofilm on the queen bee cells, which creates a layer that most treatments like antibiotics cannot get underneath or cannot penetrate. So this means your treatments kill the platonic free-floating bacteria, but do not touch the core bacteria in the biofilm. So that's what I mean by they can take all the antibiotics, they can do all the tea tree oils, they can do all the yogurts, they can do it all. But if that biofilm is there, it's just gonna come back. So I don't like hearing people saying you just need to take a bath. You don't know what that person need to take. You don't know what that person need to do. Chill the hell out. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, so move on, because this is a touchy subject for me. It's a very touchy subject. I have dealt with these, you know, issues, and I just don't like when people do stuff like that. So, what can you use to get rid of bacterial vaginosis? Before we get into this, I just want to do a disclaimer. I am not a physician. I am only a nurse. If you feel like you have bacterial vaginosis or yeast infections, you definitely need to go to the doctor first and make sure that that is what you have before you start treating yourself, okay? And if you know, okay, you've been dealing with BV, you've been dealing with yeast, and you know that's what it is, go the over-the-counter or the natural route. But first, go see a professional, a healthcare professional first, okay? Okay. All right, so here are some of the things that you can do to get rid of bacterial vaginosis. You can buy boric acid, which is on Amazon. You can do Metrogel. Metrogel is a gel that you use to insert into your queen bee. It is an antibiotic. It is just in gel form. You have to get that from the doctor, of course. Antibiotics, Flagyl. You take that by mouth. Antibiotic, you have to get it from your doctor. Tea tree oil suppositories, you can get from Amazon. Tea tree is a antibacterial, natural antibacterial. You can try that. Yogurt, like a tampon dipped in yogurt. Yogurt has good bacteria that your vagina needs to flourish. So yogurt, probiotics is number one. I really think that probiotic is something that you can use to prevention, like something maintenance. It's a maintenance drug, probiotics are, but you have to make sure you're taking the right maintenance drug. You have to make sure you're taking the right probiotic, because they have probiotic for the gut, and then they have probiotic for women's health. So you need to make sure that you're taking the one for women's health. Use protection. Be safe. You make sure you're using protection when you're having sex, okay? Especially if you're having these issues after sex. So use protection, proper feminine hygiene. Make sure you are bathing. Now, I did just say a few, a while back, it's not all, you need to bathe. You need to bathe. But if you're bathing and you're not taking into account what is really going on, and you're not trying to fix the issue, bathing kind of doesn't really do anything, because once you have a discharge, you're going to be smelling like that again. So you really need to fix the underlying issue. Okay? Okay. So for yeast infections, what can you use for yeast infections? Pretty much, you can get monostat over the counter. It is an antifungal drug, and yeah, cotton underwear, no tight clothing, stuff like that. So prevention, I am all about prevention. I'm all for it. I'm the one person. Let's prevent this. Let's not even have to go through this. So prevention. Number one, make sure you wash your hands. Before you go to touching yourself, before anyone else goes to touching you, make sure your hands are washed and clean. Okay? Okay. Make sure you wash after intercourse. Get a towel and some soap, or wash after intercourse. Okay? That's just nasty. Wash. Drink water. Fluids, help with prevention of BV and odors and yeast. Cut down on sodas. What did I say? Sodas are high in caffeine and sugar. So that sugar adds to the bad bacteria. Try to cut down on soda intake. Taking a probiotic. I said this is very important. Probiotic is very important, and you just need to figure out which one your body likes. No scented soaps, perfume, tampons, pads, stuff like that. Nothing scented. Like I said, some people are more sensitive to those type of things. Some people can use them, some people can't. That just goes to show that we're all different. Make sure you wipe front to back. So vagina to butt, not butt to vagina. Vagina to butt. Queen V to butt, okay? You wipe front to back, because there is known to be bacteria in your butt top area that you are bringing towards the front, which is causing bacteria to go to your queen bee. So just wipe front to back. I said wash your hands. Make sure those penises are washed too. Because we don't want no dusty, musty. No, we don't want none of that, ladies. None of that. Make sure they wash. Make sure they wash, okay? Cotton underwear, not tight. And if you're gonna wear like other underwear, make sure that it has like cotton areas under. What?
And no coronavirus in your house.
Okay, yeah. Bye. No coronavirus in your house. Cranberry juice, or I think you can take like the pills or whatever. That kind of helps with UTI issues if you have those type of issues. Like I said, proper feminine hygiene. But you make sure you fix the problem of the discharge. Why? If you have that foul smelling, fishy odor discharge, you need to figure out why you're having that, what is going on. Because baths aren't really going. I mean, you need to take a bath. You need to take a bath, but they're not. They're just gonna. It's not really going to fix the issue. So how do you know if you have BV or yeast? There are tests, pH tests on Amazon that you can buy. I'm pretty sure you can buy them anywhere. Just look them up. And it basically, I don't know. Basically, it just tells you your pH, and it gives you like a graph. And if it's off the graph, like if it's in a certain pH range, then they'll tell you if you have BV or yeast. But like I said, if you feel like you have something going on, you need to go to a healthcare professional first. If you are a chronic person having yeast and BV, then I can understand. No, nobody got time and nobody got money to be going back and forth to the doctor every week. I got it. I get you. I got it. I would only recommend the pH test for those of you who have chronic BV and yeast infections. Is there a cure for BV and yeast? Cure is defined as a substance or treatment that cures a disease or condition. Example, there is still no cure for the common cold, so if you take something and it goes away but 5 years down the road, your pH gets back off balance, was it really cured? Some food for thought. I don't think there's a cure, but I do think that it can be treated or prevented. If you want me to go more in depth on the things that you can use as far as what I recommend for like boric acid and tea tree oil and probiotics, if you want me to go more into depth on that, leave a comment below and I will definitely try to make that happen. Give me a like on this video if you like this type of content. If you don't like this type of content, give me a thumbs down. It is all engagement. I'm fine with that. I hope this information was helpful to you guys. If you have not done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Also, while you're at it, make sure you hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I upload a new video, okay? Okay, leave me a comment below. Have you dealt with these type of issues? What did you use? Did it help? Are you still dealing with these issues? And until next time, I will holler at you guys later.